Hello students, this video is the continuation of your exercise 1.3. So third problem, express the following in the form of p by q where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. First one is 0.6 and bar means, so 6 is repeating. Okay, so this is a non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. Okay, so that means 6 will never end, it will be keep on repeating. Okay, so in the previous problem what we saw, they gave a fraction in the form of p by q and we converted into decimal expansion. So in this problem they have given a decimal expansion, we have to convert in the form of p by q. Okay, so the solution we will start with this. Assume that x is equal to 0.666666. Okay, so this given number we are taking as x. Okay, then 10x is equal to 6.666. Just we are doing 10 into x. Okay, so again this can be written as 10x can be written as 6 plus x, is it not? Because x value is 0.66. So if we add 1 6 to that, it is 10.66. That's why we are writing 6 plus x. Okay, then next one step, we are bringing x in the right side of equal to the left side. So 10x minus x equal to 3. So 10x minus x is 9x. Okay, 9x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 6 by 9. Okay, after simplifying we will get x is equal to 2 by 3. So this is of the form p by q. Okay, this is how we are going to convert the decimal expansion into a fraction form, p by q form. Okay, then moving to the next problem. It is given 0.001 and this 001 is recurring. Okay, so assume x is equal to 0.001001 so on. Okay, so 1000x is equal to 1.001001. Okay, that in the previous problem we did 10x, here 1000x we are doing. Why? Because in order to bring the decimal point till here, okay, we want some number plus x. Okay, so in that case if we put 10x we are getting 6 plus x. Okay, that's why we did 6 plus x in the previous problem. That means 10x. Here we want 1 plus x. Okay, so that's why we are bringing the decimal point till 1. That's why we have to multiply 1000 into x. Okay, so 1000x is equal to 1 plus x. We are bringing this 1 separately and this decimal point as x. Okay, that's why we are writing like this. Then bring x to the left side of equal to, so though it will come in minus. So 1000x minus x is equal to 999x equal to 1. Okay, x is equal to 1 by 999. This is the required decimal of the form p by q. Okay, moving to the next problem. So the problem which I didn't work out here, you should work out as a homework. Now coming to sixth problem. Look at several examples of rational numbers in the form p by q not equal to 0, where p and q are integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal representations or expansions. Can you guess what property q must satisfy? Okay, for this we should actually, in the question itself they have given, we have to see several examples. If we see several examples, we can find out that q will be of any one of these number. Okay, either it will be 2, 4, 5, 8 or 10. Okay, it will be any of these numbers. Then the decimal expansion is terminating. Okay, that's why for rational number that q will be any of these numbers or any of these number to the power. Okay, then decimal expansion is terminating. For example, let us see 1 by 2 equal to 0.5. It is terminating, and the denominator q is of the form 2 to the power of 1. Okay. 7 by 8. Okay, that 8 how we can write? We can write it as 2 to the power of 3. If you take a prime factorization for 8, you will get 2 into 2 into 2. That's why we are writing 2 to the power of 3. That is also a terminating decimal expansion. Then 4 by 5. We are getting 0.8, which is terminating. And if you see the q, it is 5 to the power of 1. Okay. So, by this observations, what we can conclude? Terminating a decimal may be obtained in the situation where prime factorization of the denominator of the given fractions has the power of only 2 or only 5 or both. Okay. So, every time if you see the denominator, that is q, for a rational number, it will be of the number of the power 2 to the power of any number, or 5 to the power, or both. Okay, that is 10. 2 into 5. Okay, we will get so 10 to the power of anything. Then if it is of this form, then it is surely terminating. Okay, this is the observation we have found. So moving to the next question. Find 3 different rational numbers between the rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. Okay, so we have the value for 5 by 7. It is 0.714285, which is recurring. Okay, then 9 by 11 also 0.81 bar. Okay, so any number between these two. Okay, 0.7, approximately we will take 0.7 and 0.8. Between these two decimal, we have to write 3 decimal numbers. Okay, that's the problem given. Okay, so we can write any number. So I have given like 0.730730. That is, it should, what they are asking irrational number. So it should not be a repeating number. It should be non-recurring. Okay, it should be non-recurring number, and it should not be a recurring number. Okay, then 0.750750, then 73000. Like this, you can write any 3 decimal numbers. Okay, moving to the next problem. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. First one is square root of 23. Okay, 23. It's not a perfect square. You know, right? Perfect square means 4 is a perfect square. Okay, if you take square root of 4, we will get 2. 9 is a perfect square. If you take square root of 9, we will get 3. Then 16, 25, all these are perfect square. But 23, it's not a perfect square. Okay, so square root of the 23 will be an irrational number. Okay, then next one, square root of 225. So 225, it's a perfect square, because 15 square, we will get 225. 15 into 15 is 225. So this is a perfect square. So it is a rational number. Okay, then next one, 0.3796. It's a terminating decimal number. Okay, the decimal number is terminating. It is ending with 6. So this is a rational number. Then next one is 7.478478, and so on. Keep on, 478 is repeating. That's why it's represented like 7.478 bar. Okay, so when it is non-terminating, recurring, it is a rational number. Okay, so it is repeating, so it is rational number. Then fifth one, since 1.10100100, so it is not a repeating. Okay, it is non-terminating and non-repeating decimal number. So what number it will be? it is an irrational number. Okay. So I'll wind up this video with this. Thank you, children.